Separating the truth from the lies. Coming at you from underneath the Noonan, Georgia. Heavily chemtrailed sky. You're about to receive a dose of the shock treatment. As I stated earlier, a couple of videos ago, I'm going to do these videos in this style. Not as strict as scheduled, just as needed. But it seems like it's needed now, almost consistently, you know. I thought maybe I could go light on this. I'm gonna go light, I am. But this video I came across showing the zombie nation really struck a chord. By the way, how about that Jeffrey Epstein, huh? Charged with 1 count of sex trafficking, 1 count of conspiracy to do the deed with underage girls. And then he has the audacity to plead not guilty. Par for the course. Par for the course for these SOBs who think they're above the law. We'll keep an eye on that, right? But let's, as the zombies, keep an eye looking down at their cell phones. This is the selfie generation. This is a generation that has been so dummied down, it's inconceivable. It's hard to wrap your head around the level of stupidity that we're having to deal with. You see it on the roads, you see how they're driving, no regard, beauregard, they're cutting you off, they're driving in cliques, they're speeding to the red light like flies to they're risking life and limb on the road, and basically the turtle catches up with the rabbit at the red light. So why are they tailgating you, jackasses? Slow your ass down on the damn road. That's why I wish we had Doug Jordan for sheriff. But Cowardly County dropped the ball on that one. Still doing the same old things year after year. Vote for someone I go to church with. He's a friend of mine. Well, I promise him he's nice. Unbelievable. This is the dumbing down of society. They're constantly looking down at the cell phone. You know, people ask me, why are you still single, Shock? Good-looking, handsome guy like you, why are you still single? Well, Gio, I wonder, have you looked at the zombie nation? Do you see them with the earbuds in the ears constantly, 24/7? I mean, it's getting to the point that they're actually driving with headphones on, which I thought was against the law. But this is where we're at in society. You go to the restaurant, the family's looking down at the cell phone. You're at the dinner table at the house, the family's looking down at the cell phone. You know, it's like that commercial in the car, the guy driving, he's trying to talk to his family, and they're all with earbuds in the ears, looking at the cell phones. I mean, you can't have a conversation with these sheeple. The attention span of a goldfish, the memory of a goldfish, fake news watch is what they look like, and they don't look healthy either. They look like they're deficient of not only intelligence and attention span, but of nutrition and exercise. Look at them. The sheeple, yeah, zero in on sheeple. You're at the gym, you can't have a conversation with nobody. I mean, 1 minute they're on a machine, next minute they walk away, and you want to say, hey, are you done? But you can't because they have the freaking earbuds in their damn ears. And what's that music? What's that playlist that's so wonderful you got to have crap in your ears 24 hours a day? I hate to see what this generation is going to be like, a couple, 20 years down the road. They're going to be deaf, dumb, and maybe blind by the Blu-ray, right? But this is where we're at. According to Dane Wigington, the attention span, or I should say the IQ of a generation dropped about 7 or 8 points. I say it's probably higher than that. Dane Wigington, lead researcher of geoengineerwatch.org, for all your chemtrail needs. But this is what it looks like, a zombie nation. Pasty, pale, no exercise, no muscle tone, just a stupid look on your face, right? That's what I see. And I see this all around. And it's a crying shame. I was going to go live, hopefully, with a millennial girl, a friend of mine named Morgan, but she's been out of town for weeks on end, and I'm waiting to see what her schedule's like, so we go live and talk about this, because I bumped into her at Kroger about a month ago, and we happened to get on the subject of this. It's kind of hard to find anybody, because I don't know how they do it. I guess they're LOLing on text to find someone. I hear more often than not they're hooking up on Facebook. I don't know. I guess that's why they have these freaking dating sites, right? Because people can't have a conversation in real life. I mean, it's getting to the point that a friend of mine, Lester down in Sebastian, told me his son and his girlfriend were talking to each other side by side on the couch via text. Are you JKing? It's unbelievable, folks. It is absolutely insane. I mean, they're parking crooked at Kroger, Thomas Crossroads, and other places like they're drunk. They can't make they're driving like they're slap crazy. They're doing strange things in the gym. I watched them. I watched the behavior of people. Watch them on the road. Watch them at the gym. Just watch them. I mean, I see one guy. I mean, at the gym, this guy got in a motorcycle accident several years ago, and wears a prosthetic leg. But he's sitting there that's a side note. But he's sitting there on the bench, and he's cleaning his ears out. I couldn't believe it. Literally cleaning his ears out with a freaking paper towel, a hand towel, paper towel, right in there in public. No shame at all, at all. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. People blowing their noses, and then they go to touch the equipment. They don't even have the decency to wash. I mean, it's just common sense here, folks. But that's something that's been lost. Common sense. Common sense. Regard for others. This is where we're at. A zombie nation. I thought zombie nation was going to be actual zombies, like in the movies. Nah. It's worse than that. At least they have a reason to be a zombie. They're dead and they're like, voodoo possessed or something. But these sheeple, man. Come on, folks. Really? Seriously, kids too. Plus, they're getting radiated on top of it. Congratulations, you parents giving your kids, young kids like 5, 7, 8, and 10, freaking cell phones and iPads so they can radiate themselves and get infertility, right? Because that's what it does. Cooking their ears, cooking their hips, cooking their pelvis. Disgusting, and dumbing them down. And also, text messaging. I call silent conversations. Who are they talking to? At least when I was growing up. You talk to someone, you had to actually be audible, heard, in other words, through space, through air. I have to talk to you in real life. But these silent conversations, what are they saying behind your back? So many times marriage has been broken up because of these silent conversations. The husband thinks all is well and all is not well as they sit side by side watching a movie, and she's on a phone texting. Unbelievable. Unbelievable where we're at. I never thought I'd see that. They keep looking down. Don't look up at the chemtrails. Don't look up. They don't want you looking up, you jackasses. And keep just driving by. Drive on by those monstrous cell towers as you get radiated. Go take your vaccines, sheeple. Keep eating your GMOs and popping your big pharma pills. And keep radiating, cooking your culo in your head with these cell phones that you keep looking down, zombie nation, with your earbuds in your ears. What about those Apple, what are they called, AirPods? Gonna cook your brain, huh? Go check that video out from Found Conscious, which actually mirrors Ron Johnson's Stranger Fiction news clip about that. I came across and I covered that too a few days ago. And the sound quality is a little off, but it is what it is when you have virtually no budget to do this and you're working with what you got. But there you are, folks, Zombie Nation. It's alive and unwell. Unbelievable. This is what they look like. Walking into freaking poles, probably falling off cliffs. As they look down at that, what is it Joe Embriano says, black sky mirror? This world is upside down. Good is bad. There's selfie generation, 2 Timothy tree. Oh, sorry, 2 Timothy tree generation. Instead of enjoying the nature that they're out there with, taking in the day, they're looking at that freaking cell phone. What's so important on that cell phone? I gotta know. Who's somebody important they're always talking to? Who is it? Who is it? What are they looking at? It's so mesmerizing. Unbelievable, man. It's sickening, man. I want to puke. I gotta go. I gotta go blow off some steam. I'm gonna do some yoga, cardio, battle ropes, work out the neck. By the way, if you're in the gym, I'm tired of poor form Norm and no results Nancy. I'm tired of poor form Norm and no results Nancy in the gym. It's disgusting. No results Ned. They don't even know how to work out. That's so stupid these days. Unbelievable. All that technology, right? And they're dumb as a bag of hammers. Unbelievable. Not everybody. There's some people that are awoke, as they say. But more often than not, this is what you got. We're in for a rough ride. The next generation, this is the younger generation is going to be, supposedly they're going to be in charge as when we get older, right? We'll be elderly and old, and they'll be the ones at the steering wheel, so to speak, of society. The next president, the next leaders in our city and states. I shudder to think. OMG. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say that. I repent, Lord. TTYL. Until next time, you receive the shock treatment. Unbelievable.